Today is January 25th, and today's quote is entitled, "The People with the Worst Behavior." The ones with the worst behavior need the most love. Those you see struggling the most, the ones who are most negative and critical, are indirectly calling out for your attention and affection. This is so important because, we have a tendency that if somebody is harsh or critical or blaming, we have a tendency to fight back. At least, not to be sympathetic, but if we understand that when people are negative and complaining and blaming and critical, often it means they're in trouble. It means they're hurting. It means they're calling out for some attention. They're calling out for some affection. They're in need of something. But if we don't see that, then we would be likely to condemn them or criticize them for their behavior, when actually they don't need to be criticized. They need to be shown affection. They need to be shown love. They need to be shown attention, which often they don't get. And so all their negative behavior is because of a lack of love, a lack of attention, a lack of kindness given to them. So it's ironic if a person has been mistreated and then is mistreating others but really needs to be shown affection, and we don't give it to them, but we treat them harshly because they're treating us harshly, because we don't understand that because they're hurting, they tend to hurt other people, and then we get caught up in it and we are hurt by their behavior, and then we will tend to fire back with the same negativity that they're giving to us, and then it just gets worse. I don't know if you've ever been in a situation like that, but most likely you have, and it didn't help. So just always remember, when people are down and out, especially often when they're very critical, very negative, very sarcastic, complaining a lot, it means they're hurt. They're calling out. They want attention. They want to be heard. They want some empathy. They want others to know that they're hurting. And so that's how they do it. They complain about other people, unfortunately. So if you know that, you can be kind. And often when you're kind, you'll see that they are pacified, that they stop complaining, they stop blaming. They're happy that they were heard. So hearing is a great art, and we need to be better at hearing because it's one of the 6 items of loving exchange. You reveal your mind in confidence, and then you listen. And a lot of us are not good at listening because when we listen, we tend to judge or advise or criticize. We don't just listen. And very, very often, other devotees, they just need us to listen without judgment, without getting emotional, without a need to condemn, advise, analyze, criticize, judge, etc., but just listen. And so often, when people feel listened to, they're satisfied. It actually solves a lot of their problems. And I think if we can become better listeners, we're going to have a better movement. That's my personal observation. And I don't say that it's always easy to listen, because some things that people say are not palatable for us. But sometimes we need to understand they're hurting, and we can help them by listening to them.